everybody, Brian Oxley back here. I am playing another game in my Hickory project using Highlight Maker hoops. This is game 16. We got the Binford Raiders are in Hickory to take on the Huskers. It's February 14th, 1952. After this game, Hickory will have three more regular season games, two on the road, one at home, and then sectional play will start. Um, so got everything set up. Got Binford, who comes in at 8-7 on the season, and Hickory is 9-6. Hickory lost their first three games without Jimmy, and then Jimmy came back, and they had a nice winning streak. I think it was 7 in a row, and they've kind of went back and forth here the last few games, wins and losses. So we'll see what happens in this game against Binford, who is, like I said, 8-7. They're an okay team. Um, 2, 3, 10. We'll get it rolling here. All right. So first card of the game, momentum. We're just starting, and we're looking for the snag quality. And Jimmy doesn't have it. Marlon Garland does, but with the hand signal, Jimmy's going to get a chance to deny it. He's got some defensive qualities, and it's a 4. Does he have defensive reach? And that's one that he doesn't have. So Garland is going to move Binford ahead on the scoring track. Jimmy will rotate. We got Merle Webb's up. Let's see what he can do. And we got the momentum. And again, it's snag. And Garland has it. So they're going to move again. So Myron Garland, junior forward for Binford, starting out hot here. There's Buddy Walker. We got a rough look. And that's going to go to Garland as well. He's going to get 2 shots. We're going to discard a fact. Let's see what Myron can do here. He clanks on a 7 and an 11. He makes the first one, and he makes them both. So both players will rotate. Myron Garland with a great start for Binford on the road here in Hickory. Bring up Earl Meadows and Raid Butcher. Home player with offensive power. That is a no, so Meadows is going to box out Wade and keep him away from the basket. Got Al Northington and Everett Flatch, and we got a timeout. So Norman Dale, he's going to bring in Whit Butcher. Let's see how the play turns out here for Hickory, and it's a 9, so that's complacent. So that's going to move the marker for Northington. Not a great start for Hickory. Back to Everett. And rough look in the and 1. And Northington has the clover symbol. Everett does not have a symbol, so the tiebreaker goes to Northington. So he's going to move the track. He's going to get a free throw. He makes the free throw. And I can imagine the Hickory fans are not happy. All right, here we go. Jimmy Chitwood back at the top of the stack. He's going against Morris Ray. And 1. They would have momentum on the and 1. He doesn't have arc, though. Morris Ray does not have arc, so we're going to flip it around and see if Jimmy has push, and he does. So Jimmy Chitwood gets the track moving for Hickory here in the first quarter. And we got, does the visitor player have defensive spark? He does not. Joseph Saxon does not have defensive spark, so Jimmy's going to score again, and just like that, Seems like Hickory's woken up a little bit. And last card of the first quarter. Jimmy did score. He does have pick, so he's going to move the track again. Garland would rotate. So we're at the end of the first quarter. So let's see what we got here. So Binford's moved the track 4. They're up 4-3. And they have three free throws. So 4 and 3. They'd have 17 plus 3 is 20. And Hickory has 15. So it didn't start out great for Hickory, but Jimmy came in and got him back in the game a little bit. So let's move the markers first. So 4 plus 5 is 9, and 3 plus 6 is 9. And deal out 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll get the second quarter going. Binford up 20-15 after 1. We got a coach card. It's a timeout. The active player, that's Earl Meadows, he's going to have to leave the game for the rest of the first half. And Herman Hinshaw, the coach of Binford, is going to bring in 2 guys. He's going to bring in Ernie Sellers and Barney Murray. And we'll roll to see how the timeout went. Not the greatest coach, but he's going to energize them. So Sellers comes in. They're energized. Jimmy's going to rotate. And looking for the pick. And neither one, Ernie or Merle, have pick. So they'll rotate. And no momentum. We're looking for the net quality. And neither Murray or Buddy have the net quality. Rotate again. It's a little slow down here after a quick first quarter. Again, no momentum. Looking for the push. And again, neither Northington or Butcher have the push quality. A home player with defensive smart. That's Whit Butcher. He does not have defensive smart. So Ray is going to score. Morris Ray. It's going to move the marker. Let it rotate. In a ref look, it's an and 1. Neither player has a symbol, so the tiebreaker goes to the home team. So that's Everett is going to get the and 1. So he scores, he clanks on a 6 or 8, and he makes the free throw. So good play by Everett. Rotate on the and 1. Hickory does have momentum though. Visitor player with defensive power. Joseph Saxton, yes, he has a starred power, so he has defensive power, so he's going to force Jimmy Chitwood to miss. Both teams rotate. And a coach. So Norman Dale calls a timeout. He's going to bring in Strap. And in the set, I have a special rating. At the bottom on the second timeout, you can check and use shooter flashes, picket fence, energize 2 to 11, complacent 12. So we'll go ahead and let shooter see if he can call up a good play. And he does. So I'll move the track. Strap will stay on top. And a coach card the other way. So Herman Hinshaw, he's going to bring in Norm Wilson. And a 7. That is neutral. Nothing happens on that play. So Wilson's going to rotate. And Pearl. Last card of the first half. There's no momentum. We're looking for push. Ernie Sellers has push underlined. Merle has just push. So Sellers is going to win the tiebreaker on that, but Merle, because of the hand symbol, is going to get a chance to deny it. Let's see if he can here. A 6. Does he have defensive spark? He does not. So Seller is going to move the track. It's the end of the first half. Before I forget, Earl Meadows can go back into the game. We'll just go ahead and put him at the bottom. And let's see what we have for a halftime score. So we got on the track, Binford has 7 and they've made 3 free throws. And Hickory has 5 and they've made 1 free throw. Let's do the adjustment here. 7 plus 5 is 12. 5 plus 6 is 11. Get the scoring sheet out. We got Binford with 7, Hickory with 5. It's 29-25 base score. 29 plus 3 is 32 for Binford. 25 plus 1 is 26 for Hickory. So Binford outscored them 12 to 11 there in the second quarter, and they are up 32 to 26 at halftime. Let's see here. He scored. Merle wasn't able to stop him, so that's how it looked to start the second half. 32-26 Binford. All right, third quarter. Hickory at home. Man, they were down early, but they've come back a little bit. Only down 6 here at half. Let's see what they can do here in the second half. And we got home player with defensive quick. Buddy Walker does have defensive quick, so he's going to steal the ball from Ernie Sellers. Prevents a score. Home player with defensive reach. Raid has it. He's going to block the shot of Barney Murray. So pretty good defense here to start the second half from Hickory. Now I need to put some shots in the basket. Home player with defensive spark. That's Witt. He does not. So Northington is going to score. And we're looking for the bump. That's Everett. Everett has bump. Northington does not. So it's going to move the track up for Hickory. And a coach card. All right, so that's Hickory. Back to Hickory, and guess who's coming in? It's Ollie. So we're back on Coach Dale's card, and it's a 6. So Ollie comes in. They move the marker. They're going to rotate. Binford. All right, so they have momentum. Looking for pick. Ollie does not have that. I'll turn around to see if Jackson or Joseph Saxon has arc, and he does not. So they're just both rotate. Got Everett and Flatch and Myron Garland. Home player with offensive skill. Yes, Everett has offensive skill. So he's going to move the marker. Now they're both at 8. Garland will rotate. So it looks like Binford's up 2. And looking for the leap. Neither player has the leap. All right, Earl Meadows against Jimmy Chitwood. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, coach card. So that's Binford. They're going to bring in their last sub. We got Perry Rodman's going to come in. See how this works out. And it's a 4, so they're energized. Move the marker. And last card of the third quarter. Visitor player with offensive reach. Rodman does not have it, so he's going to get muscled out by Strap, and that will end the third quarter. All right. So we'll do the adjustments quick. 9 plus 5 is 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. So should it be 9, yep, and they got three free throws. And Hickory is at 8 and 1 free throw. So let's see what that turns into. 9 and 8. So 40 plus 3 is, so Binford has 43 and Hickory is at 39 as we head to the fourth quarter. So Hickory's able to make up a couple points there, trail by 4. All right, here we go, fourth quarter. Binford 43, Hickory 39. And we're looking for the bump. That's Merle Webb. Merle Webb comes up with the moves the marker. First time he's done that today. Or might also rotate. And now we're looking for the snag, and that's Merle again. He has it, Ernie Seller does not. So Merle, who's actually played very well in this project, moves the marker a couple times. I think Hickory might have the lead here. Like 1 or 2 points. An unusual result. And we get a 4. It says any player in the visitor stack has the burst symbol. They're going to stop the score. They probably do. Maybe they don't. Yep, they do. Perry Rodman and Ernie Sellers. So Binford's going to stop Webb from scoring. I'll bring up Buddy Walker. And we got a rough look, and that's going to be Northington winning it because he has the clover, Buddy has the burst, unfortunately. We are going to discard one of the fat cards. We'll see what happens here with Northington. He clanks on a 6 or 8, and he gets a 6, so he misses, and he makes. So he gets 1 of 2. We'll rotate on the free throws. Hopefully we get back up to Jimmy before the game ends. Home player with defensive power. Nope. Not Ray Butcher. Doesn't have defensive power, so Ray's going to score. I think I missed. No, I didn't. Did I? 7, 8, 9. No, we're good. Okay. All right. Wood Butcher and Morris Ray. Looking for the grab quality. Butcher has it. Ray does not. Ray's going to get a chance to deny him. And he needs a 1 or a 2. Nope. So Wood Butcher. Clutch play there. The forward for Hickory goes over the guard here of Binford. Moves the marker. And we got another coach card. And this is Norman Dale. It's back over to Hickory. No subs to bring in, so we just roll with Wood Butcher there. Boy, this is big. Come on, Norman. 10. Nothing. Neither neutral or energized. And I guess that's better than complacent, but so both players are rotate. Nobody scored on the card. And look who it is. It's Ollie. Ugh. How many cards we got? 2 cards left. Yikes. Well, let's see what happens. Home player with offensive skill. No, not Ollie. So he's going to throw the ball away. No rotate. And it's Everett. Everett Flatch and Norm Wilson. Last card of the could possibly be the last card of the game. And it's a coach card. So that's Herman Hinshaw. Let's see what he does. It's an 8, so that is nothing. It's a neutral. All right. So both these, well, just rotate for now. I believe we're going to have to go to a final minute card. Let's see here. 8, 9, 10. Yep. Binford has 10, and they've hit 4 free throws. Hickory has 11, and they've hit 1 free throw. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to guess we're going to go to a final minute. So Hickory up 11 to 10. So 50 plus 1 would give them 51, and 47 plus 4 will give Binford 51. Wow. Going to the final minute card. All right, well, Hickory's obviously going to go with Jimmy. Go with a bunch of different guys here. I'm trying to think who their best player was. Worthington has been their best player today, so let's go with him for the final minute. We'll see what happens here. So you want to shuffle and then just pick one out of here. I'll do this one. And we'll see what happens. Visitor player with offensive smart. Yep. He scores. Al Northington is gonna score. So that's gonna give Binford the win. Let's see what the final here is. 11-11. So yeah, they were tied at 51. 4 free throws to 1, so that's 55-52. So for the third time doing videos here on my project, Hickory fails to win. This one they lose to Binford 55-52 on the final card. So that'll drop them to 9-7. Binford also 9-7. So yeah, the next game Hickory is at Paragon, and I just got word Paragon was at Terhune tonight, and Terhune beat them 69-36. So hopefully next week the Hickory can get back on the winning streak. But yeah, there's another game in the project. Like I said in our other video, I'm not really trying to play out the movie or anything like that. I just thought it'd be fun to put some cards together and play out Hickory just to see what would happen. But so yeah, Binford wins at 55-52. Northington ended up with four offensive impact points and a couple free throws for Binford, and for Hickory, Jimmy Chitwood and Everett Flash both had 3 impact points, and Flash had a free throw. So, all right. Well, I think I might hopefully do the Paragon game, do another video of this. But yeah, tough one again. Hickory at home had a really bad start and just were never able to totally. I mean, they tied the game, but a lot of energy to get back into it maybe, and just ran out of gas there in the last couple minutes. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye.